My name is Richard Pepperman. I've been a film editor for over 55 years. I teach the art of editing, and I also teach story structure at the School of Visual Arts.
Run reel 10 again. I think we're duplicating a shot here.
I began my career during the mechanical era, and while I didn't give much thought as to what was the hidden or unforeseen agendas of the equipment, as we moved into the digital era some 30 plus years later, I began to realize that the digital timeline, the digital interface, is so beautiful and neat that it kind of eliminates a sense of the labor involved in film editing. And I found it very difficult to get students to think in terms of the mechanical era. Students seemed to concentrate on getting a cut to work, and by getting it to work, I mean it didn't seem to bother them, rather than to try to understand the essence of a scene, what information is being distributed, how is it being distributed, is the information redundant, where might there be redundant information that actually serves the benefit of the dramatic structure of the scene. The cut itself doesn't matter. That will take care of itself as you build the movie.
Where's the shot?
What shot?
Took out the shot.
Which shot is that?
The money shot!
Walter Murch, having been one of the last editors on Apocalypse Now, counted how many cuts there were in the film. And then he divided it by the number of days editors had worked on that film, which was quite an extensive number of days and quite an extensive group of film editors. And he found that the number of edits per day from the finished film to the number of days working on that film was less than 1.5 cuts a day. So in other words, if the editors knew exactly what they wanted to do, they could come in, make a cut and go home, come in the next day, do 2 cuts, and they're right on schedule and go home.
That's the spot.
And of course, that's not what happened. What happened was that there were thousands upon thousands of cuts and recuts and recuts. And so film editing is really about re-editing. The discoveries happen when you're working on the film. You're not simply taping together what has been a long ago thought out vision. Being able to work with uncertainty as a film editor, finding a way to make things simple does require the ability to work with uncertainty.
What's that, are you asleep?
Is the difference between great editing and just acceptable mediocre editing.
He's not asleep, Mr. Brady.
What do you mean he's not asleep?
He's dead, Mr. Brady.
Dead? We were just watching the rough cut.
Eddie, you probably didn't want to disturb the screening, Mr. Brady.